This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, and verse 1. A soft answer turns away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. I would like to give double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, who taught me this truth. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and Akwaf that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahweh and his only begotten Son, Yahawashi. I would like to say shalom. So what I would like to go into is a proverb of the day, which is Proverbs 15 and 1. A soft answer turns away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. And a lot of our people don't understand that. Okay, as simple as this precept sounds, a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans do not understand that a soft answer would turn away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. Okay, you don't understand that life and death lie in the power of the tongue. You don't understand that the days upon this earth are getting evil, okay? And these people out here in the world are not wrapped too tight. You don't understand that the love of many is waxing cold, okay? And we have seen men, women, and children be put to death because Jake don't know how to put a bridle on their tongue. Jake don't know when to stop, when to shut up, okay? Jake don't have control over their emotions, and that's because they were raised in single family homes and they only seen how their aunties, their mothers, their sisters have acted towards men, especially towards men. Okay, and see that spills out into your everyday life. Okay, where Jake don't know when to stop, Jake don't know how to put a bridle on their tongue, Jake don't know how to give a soft answer. Okay, giving a soft answer does not make you less than a man. Giving a soft answer actually preserves life. Okay, giving a soft answer actually lets you see the next day. Okay, giving a soft answer is a wise thing to do, understanding what time we're living in. Okay, as it tells you in Ephesians, let's go there. Let's go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and 15. It says, um, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Okay? Redeeming the times because the days are evil. We're coming into some very evil days. Okay? And it will be wise to understand who you're around. It will be wise to understand who you are speaking to, what you're saying. It will be wise, okay, to put a bridle on your tongue. Once again, these people out here in the world are not wrapped too tight, okay, and the love of many is waxing cold. And once again, we see a lot of men, women, and children being put to death off the strength of someone's mouth, off the strength of that tongue. Once again, we'll grab it in the book of Proverbs 18. Let's go there. Proverbs 18 and 21. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. The NLT. The tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk, those who love to talk will reap the consequences. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences. Let's get another precept. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 28, and we'll start up at verse 12. It says, if thou bloweth the spark, it shall burn. If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of the mouth. So if you blow on a spark, okay, you're going to ignite a fire. Okay, if you spit upon a spark, you're going to quench that situation. Okay, let's read on. Verse 13. Curse the whisperer and double tongue, for such have destroyed many that were at peace. A backbiting tongue has disquieted many and driven them from nation to nation. Strong cities has it pulled down and overthrown the houses of great men. A backbiting tongue has cast out virtuous women and deprived them of their labor. Whoso hearken unto it shall never find rest and never dwell quietly. The stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh bones. Do you hear that, Jake? Okay? Watch what you say. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as has fallen by the tongue. Once again, life and death life in the power of the tongue. Jake, especially in these last days, these people out here are not wrapped too tight. People are getting put to death for almost of nothing. A lot of people are getting put to death. Okay? So watch how you speak to these people out in the world. Okay? Continue to walk circumspectly. And first and foremost, I'm speaking to myself. Okay? We have to watch how we speak around these people. All right? And I want to grab this account in the book of First Samuel just to prove how a soft answer can turn away wrath. Okay, but a grievous answer can stir up can a grievous, what did it say? A grievous word can stir up anger. All right, so let's go to the book of First Samuel, chapter 25, and we're going to start at 4, and we're going to read this in the NLT. And this is an account, okay, dealing with King David, okay, and this guy named Nabal. All right, so let's get into it. This is First Samuel chapter 25 and verse 4. It says, when David heard that Nabal was shearing the sheep, he sent 10 of his young men with to Carmel with a message for Nabal. So King David heard that this guy named Nabal was shearing his sheep. Okay, so he sent 10 of his men with a message, because you got to understand that King David was in the wilderness, okay, and he had helped Nabal's servants to watch over the sheep, okay, even watch over his men, all right, but Nabal wasn't privy to that. But listen to the message that King David sent, okay, to Nabal, okay, verse 6: peace and prosperity to you, your family, and everything that you own. So King David is sending a message of peace, okay, to Nabal. Verse 7: I am told that it is sheep shearing time. This is part of his message. I am told that it's sheep shearing time. While your shepherds stayed among us near Carmel, we never harmed them, and nothing was ever stolen from them. Ask your own men, and they will tell you the truth. So would you be kind to us, since we have come at the time of celebration? Please share any provisions you might have on hand with us and with your friend David. So the 10 men went to Nabal and told Nabal that while we was amongst your men, nothing was stolen, okay, nothing was lost. Your men was in good standings. All right. And look what Nabal said in return. All right. Verse 9. David's young men gave this message to Nabal in David's name, and they waited for a reply. Okay, so these men didn't come in their name, they came in David's name, and that's just like us. We don't come in our own name, we come in the name of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Okay, and guess what? King David, which he wasn't king just yet, but David had a great name. Okay, even though he was on the run, David had a great name. All right, verse 10. This is what Nabal said. Who is this fellow David? Nabal snared to his young men. Okay, so Nabal being an ass. Okay, who is this nigga David? Basically what he said. All right, continue on. Who does the son of Jesse think he is? All right, and see that's how Jake is, because you got to understand Nabal was a very wealthy man. Okay, and he was looking down upon King David. All right, upon David. All right, continuing on. There are a lot of servants. There's a lot of servants these days who run away from their master. Should I take my bread and my water and my meat that I have slaughtered for my shears and give it to a band of outlaws who come from who knows where? So the ball, answered very grievously, okay, to King David's messengers, okay, looking down upon them, calling them outlaws, saying, who are you that I should share my food, my water, my arraignment with you? All right, looking down upon King David, verse 12. So David's young men returned and told him that what Nabal had said. So listen to, okay, David's response. Okay, get your swords was David's reply. Okay, so he told his mighty men to get his swords. Once again, let's go back to Proverbs 15 and 1. A soft answer turns away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. So Nabal done stirred up some anger. All right, going back to 1 Samuel 25. Okay, so David's young men returned and told him what Nabal said. Get your swords was David's reply. Okay, as he strapped on his own. So David's getting ready to go to war. Then 400 men started off with David, and 200 remained behind remained behind to guard the equipment. Verse 14. Meanwhile, one of Nabal's servants went to Abigail, which Abigail is Nabal's wife, and told her David sent messengers from the wilderness to greet our master, but he screamed insults at them. Okay, grievous words. Then these men have been very good to us. Okay, so the servant is telling the Baal's wife that these men have been very good to us. We never suffered any harm from them. Neither was nothing was stolen from us the whole time they were with us. Okay, so this servant, Nabal's servant, is vouching for King David. Okay, verse 16. In fact, okay, he doubled down. In fact, um, day and night, they were like a wall of protection to us and the sheep. Okay, so he doubled down and said King David and his mighty men was like a wall of protection to us and the sheep. All right, verse 17. You need to know this and figure out what to do. So the servant's telling Abigail, which is Nabal's wife, man, you need to figure something out. Okay, Nabal, you know, was rude as hell. You know, being grievous towards his servants, okay, his messengers. Okay, you need to figure something out, and this is why. For there is going to be trouble for our master and the whole family. Okay, see, his grievous words has stirred up as his grievous words has stirred up anger upon this man's whole family. Okay, he he's so ill-tempered. Okay, he's very ill-tempered. And see, once again, this is just an example of how grievous words can stir up anger upon you and your whole family. Okay, being ill-tempered. He's so ill-tempered that no one can even talk to him. Abigail wasted no time. She quickly gathered 200 loaves of bread, 2 wineskins full of wine, 5 sheep that had been slaughtered, nearly a bushel of roasted grain, 100 clusters of raisins, 200 fig cakes. She packed them on a donkey. Okay, so Abigail started pulling out some good shit for King David. Okay, some good eating for King David. Okay, and she sent it. And she said to her servant, Go, go on ahead, I will follow you shortly. But she didn't tell her husband Nabal what she was doing. As she was riding on her donkey into the mountain ravine, she saw David and his men coming toward her. David had just been saying, a lot of good I did to help this fellow. We protected his flock in the wilderness, and nothing he owned was lost or stolen. But he repaid me evil for good. Okay, and he did it with his words. All right. May the Most High strike me and kill me if if even one man of his household is still alive tomorrow. So King David was getting ready to go bring forth a slaughter on all the men of his house. Okay, as it tells you in the King James, he said he's about to slaughter everything that pisses against the wall. Okay, because you got to understand when you remove the men from a nation, remove the men from a bloodline, that bloodline ends. Okay, and King David was getting ready to bring forth a slaughter into Nabal's whole house. Okay, off the grievous words that he said. Okay, verse 23. And Abigail saw David. She quickly got off her donkey and bowed low before him. Okay, showing that reverence. Okay, she fell at his feet and said, I accept all the blame in this matter. In this matter, my Lord, please listen to what I gotta say. So she's about to bring forth a soft word that's going to turn away wrath. Once again, Proverbs 15 and 1. Let's get it one more time. A soft answer turns away wrath. Okay? She fell at his feet and said, I accept all the blame in this matter, my Lord. Please listen to what I have to say. I know Nabal is a wicked an ill-tempered man. Please don't pay any attention to him. He is a fool, just as his name suggests. And you got to understand, names do carry a heavy vibration. Okay, and see, Abigail was speaking in the spirit at this point. Okay, continuing on. He is a fool, just as his name suggests. But I never even saw the young man you sent. So she was basically saying, don't listen to this wicked ass nigga. Okay, I didn't see your servants. Okay, because if I seen your servants, I'd have been sent you something. Okay, she's bringing forth these soft words. Okay, to turn away the wrath from this wicked nigga's house. Okay, verse 26. Now, my Lord, as surely as the Lord liveth, and you yourself live, since the Lord has kept you from murdering and taking vengeance into your own hand, let your enemies and those who try to harm you be as a curse as Nabal is. And here is a present that I, your servant, have brought to you and your young men. Okay, so she's saying, this is what I sent to you. Okay, please forgive me. I have, if I have offended you in any way, the Lord will surely reward you with a lasting dynasty. Okay, so once again, Abigail is speaking in the spirit. She's letting King David know, if I offended you, please forgive me. But please forgive me. But the Lord will surely reward you with an everlasting dynasty. And this is why, for you, fight the Lord's battles, and you have not done wrong throughout your entire life. Even when you are chased by those who seek to kill you, your life is safe in the care of the Lord your power, secure in the treasure's pouch. But the lives of your enemies will disappear like the stone shot from a sling. Okay, so once again, Abigail is letting King David know that, man, don't stain your legacy, your dynasty with this blood. Yahawah Yahweh's gonna repay this wicked nigga. Okay, verse 30. When the Lord has done all he promised and has made you leader of Israel, okay, because King David will become leader of Israel, don't let this be a blemish on your record. Then your conscience won't have to um, bear straining the straining burden of needless bloodshed and vengeance. And when the Lord has done these great things for you, please remember me, your servant. Okay, and at the end of the day, Abigail did become King David's wife after this wicked ass nigga Nabal got put to death. David replied to Abigail, praise the Lord, the power of Israel, who has sent you to meet me today. Thank the Most High for your good sense. Okay, and so you have to have good sense to know when and when not to speak, to know when and to know when to put a bridle on your tongue, when to give a soft answer. Okay. Um, um, Verse 33 again. Thank the Most High for your good sense. Bless you for keeping me from murdering and carrying out vengeance with my own hand. For I swear by the Lord, the power of Israel, who has kept me from hurting you, that if you had not hurried out to meet me, not one of Nabal's men would still be alive tomorrow morning. See, King David was getting ready to slaughter a whole household, okay, for grievous words. Okay, so once again, Jake, especially in these last days, you got to understand this simple precept. A soft answer turns away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. And we'll end right here in the book of Psalms 31, 39 and 1. Let's go here. Psalms 39 and 1. All right. It says, and this is a psalm of King David. Okay, I said I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep my mouth with a bridle while the wicked is before me. In the NLT, I said to myself, I will watch what I do and not sin in what I say. I will hold my tongue when the ungodly are around me. Okay, so Jake, you got to understand when not to speak, and you got to understand how to put a bridle on your tongue. You got to understand a soft answer turns away wrath, but grievousness store up a grievous words, store up wrath. Okay, and the example that we gave with King David and Nabal, okay, and Abigail. Okay, Nabal had grievous words that was getting ready to have his whole house slaughtered. Okay, but Abigail came with a soft answer, and it turned away the wrath from Nabal's house. And Nabal once again ended up getting put to death. And guess what? King David remembered Abigail, and she became one of his wives. So at the end of the day, Jake, watch what you say. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Rekak Wadash, double honors to the head apostles and elders. Shalom to all the Akim, not Waf. Shalom.